1, 2, 3, go.
Welcome to another episode of the Backstage Pass with MDC, exclusive extended airtime with Ray, Francis Lee, and Sukai. In case you missed last night's episode on Par 98 Love Songs, don't worry because you can download the Camel Kakis app and you can catch all the podcasts there whenever and wherever. So this question is for you, Francis.
Okay.
What is Homegrown all about?
Okay, so Homegrown in a nutshell is basically a show that the music and drama company produces all about local talent, celebrating local music, art, and just talent in general. So every episode we feature like
different
an artist that we want the world to know about.
Awesome. Okay, so this time around Ray was featured, right? So Ray, tell us all about your songs, your debut songs, and the process behind it.
The first song is Done With You. It's about celebrating a really bad relationship.
Why are you laughing?
Woo! Because it was so toxic. So that was something that I carry till now.
Yeah.
So now and then there will be triggers. And then the second one will be Psycho because I'm a 100% full-blooded Slytherin. I may not look like it, but I get really dark inside. So I decided to hey, you know what? Let's just bring that darkness out through Psycho. So my third song, which is the last song, is Istana Mulia. That's a song dedicated to my late grandparents who I look up to, and they are the kind of reason to why I am doing what I am right now. So it's not like a goodbye, more like a see you again.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay. So out of all three, do you have a favorite? I'm guessing it's Psycho.
Yeah.
Okay. And behind this wonderful music that you hear, it is the genius guy, Sukai.
Yes.
What I do is it's actually it seems like it's a lot of production and music arrangement work, right? But that's actually just the surface of it, right? The actual real thing is listening to the artist that you're working with. Yeah, because I think that's the special part of it. Because anybody can do you can do an arrangement on your own. And we all have our ideas, right?
Yeah.
But it's got to work with the singer that you're working with in mind. I think that part's very important. That's actually a journey that I'm still on.
Homegrown Season 3 is going to be really exciting, as you've heard from Sukai, Francis, and Ray. And I also know this because I am also involved in Homegrown in a pretty large scale thing. I'm also singing backup vocals for Ray on the song. So if you really listen out for it, then you'll be able to hear me. Okay.
You can hear her psychotic laughter also.
Okay, yours also, okay. That's your laughter. But anyway, you can catch the Homegrown Season 3 on our music and drama company's Facebook and Instagram and YouTube page. Okay, guys, I think it's time for the speed questions. Yeah? Let's go. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to answer all 10 questions. Okay, ready? And your time starts now. One thing you cannot live without.
God.
Money,
Pillow.
3 things in your bag right now.
Lipstick, keys, phone.
hair straightener, makeup, lip balm, phone, my phone, duh.
Oh my god. Laptop, makeup. Yep. And iPad.
Go to drink order.
Iced coffee.
Okay, weird. Halia susu koso.
Iced coffee.
Favorite food.
Spaghetti.
I love everything.
Choose one.
I like to eat sandwiches.
Favorite food.
What?
Favorite food.
Chicken rice.
Stay in or night out?
Stay in.
Stay in or night out?
Okay, I would like to stay in with a bowl of bak kut teh, which is my favorite food.
Stay in.
Stay in. Okay. Song that's stuck in your head right now.
Psycho.
Done with you.
Istana Mulia.
Yeah! Pet peeve.
People who don't know how to walk after they go down the escalator.
Styrofoam breaking. The sound.
People who take forever to answer a speed question.
I just want to know, what is your worst fear?
Lightning and thunder.
I think my worst fear is believing something with my whole heart and then finding out it's not true or being disappointed. I think that's my worst fear. Or just when you truly believe something to be real. I mean, being lied to, you don't have to believe it all out. But if you completely believe it with your whole heart and then suddenly you find out it's not true, I think that's my worst fear. I don't know how to deal with those emotions, I think.
I feel like my worst fear would be to lose direction. To not have a
clear goal.
a clear direction to be heading in. Because I think that's me at my worst. That's me at my worst. If I don't have a direction, that's probably my worst fear.
So one of my worst fears, because like, you know, I do some rescue and some rehoming, and I'm a big animal lover. I think one of my worst fears is that if I accidentally pass away and all the animals have nobody to look after, as in they don't look after them to my standard, which is pretty high, I would say. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure y'all are familiar with bingo, right? Yeah. Okay, but this time around, we'll only need to cross like one line. Just one, okay? So either horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, okay, to win this game. Okay, but every time you cross out a box, you'll have to share the incident with us. Okay. Okay. So basically, it's just 4x4 squares, right, of like different incidences of like stories on stage. I had a costume malfunction on stage.
So I did this show called Beauty World, right? There's a scene changeover. So after the scene ends, there's the next scene, and I had to go into the next scene, but in the show, the scene is the next day. So I had a 20-second costume change. Ooh. So I had to come out like zip, and so my first costume was Velcro, but my second costume is zip. So I come out stage, pop, and then there are two people like helping me change, and then I'm supposed to go on stage, but then the zip breaks. They're getting the safety pins, and I'm like, nope, guys, nope, I gotta go. It's my cue, because they're all like, it's such an early morning, and like they say it 5 times already. So
you have to go. Okay.
And then so I go out on stage, and then I'm supposed to do a whole big song number called High Class, Low Class. Mm-hmm. And then like, so there are all these girls behind me, and then they're all just staring at my back because it's like totally open.
Oh no!
Then they're like, oh my god. And then so I just basically performed the whole song with Jeanette Au, like 2D. Yeah, like just 2D lor. I'm just going like this for the whole song. And then the girls are going behind like in the middle, halfway through dancing.
They're on stage with you?
Yeah, on stage. On stage. This happened on stage. Yeah, so that's the story.
Okay, next one. Arrived to show venue on the wrong day.
I was hosting this show that was supposed to be at you know, the Vivo City upstairs, the rooftop stage. I was supposed to host a show there one day, and then I woke up thinking the show is today, and then and I'm like, oh my god, I woke up, and I won't say why I woke up at 4 p.m. But then I woke up at 4 p.m. and I was like, oh my god, the show is today. Then so I text the producer because I'm supposed to go for sound check, and I'm like, so sorry, and I'm like taking my costumes. Then I go and there's nobody there, and nobody has like replied me. I thought they never replied me because like they're busy. Yeah. Then I go and then there's nobody there, and then I realized out of my own accord that I was a day earlier lah.
Dropped a mic or equipment during a show.
Yeah, true.
Have I ever dropped a mic?
It wasn't really my fault, right? I was at my area, set up with my keyboards and everything. I was playing, and it was fine. I went off from stage just a little bit, and someone knocked my entire keyboard section down. I still have the pictures.
No, you have pictures.
I still have you have to take pictures. Like I remember like back then, like with the rest of my band, right? Like presenters who's also part of MDC. They came to tell me because I was just backstage for a while. I just went down for a bit, and then they were like, "Hey man, you better go and check it out on stage." Now I'm like, "Oh, what's happening? Now let's go there." Oh my god! Like keys are broken, like things like that.
Oh my gosh, that's
it's quite bad. It was quite bad. Yeah, it was quite bad.
Entered the stage too early and pretended that it was all part of the performance.
Like I was supposed to like go on stage to sing like a song for like the 100 and for like I guess I can cross out the
Not mine.
I was supposed to go sing a song for the 150th anniversary or something.
Yeah.
Then I walked on stage, and then the stage manager over there was going, and then I just panicked, so I just walked across the stage back to
Okay, this one. Come on, some stories fell on stage.
I mean, if you have to dance with high heels for a show, I mean, and
it's bound to happen, right?
It's bound to happen, and especially if there's like puddles of water on the stage because it's leaking due to an old building. I think you would know where this is. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
So we had to put raisin.
Rosin like the violin bowl one,
yeah. To create that friction so you won't slip. But yeah, that's
okay. So no big bruise or anything like that.
None.
Okay.
I was hosting a wedding, and it was the toast, and my heel heel got stuck because you know the stage. It's like those
carpet thing, is it?
No, it's like squares. It's like a square platform
like a small
with like gaps in between. So my heel got stuck in the thing.
Oh no!
And so I don't even remember what happened, but I was just like, and now it's time. And I just straight down onto the floor. So the keyboard was like, ah! And then the bride and groom were like, ah! And I was like, I'm fine! The worst part is you can hear the whole wedding hall go, oh!
Playing the same material like daily or the same type of material daily it kind of gets a bit like after a while it kind of gets like
Muscle memory.
yeah, muscle memory. So you don't really think about it. Just like, yeah, I can play this with my eyes closed, it's fine. So that's what I did now. I played with my eyes closed now.
For
Oh
real?
my goodness,
Right.
that's amazing.
So my bass,
That's
so look, the person who pays most attention to me, I mean, one of my best friends actually is my bass player, Xanthus, right? So he's looking at me. Yeah, I'm not really looking, but I'm feeling it. Yeah, and then I fall asleep. You know, when you guys are in secondary school or reading period, or whatever, then you just like do this, like you just nod off a little bit, right? Yeah. So what happens, right, when you nod off, right, is that you're feeling the music, time is flowing, but for that 1 second that you nod off, right, time is interrupted. Right, because you lose conscious, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is like, boom, and then like I'll hit the wrong chord, and I'll wake up because I hear the wrong chord.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, okay, let's carry on, right? My bass player walked across stage, and as I'm going, he would just turn off my volume.
Oh my goodness! He just totally turned off your volume.
He just goes there, then he just like, then he plays with one hand.
At farted secretly on stage, right? Like it could be burp on stage.
You confirm have. Burp, fart,
Burp,
all.
fart, anything.
Burp, fart, any sneeze,
Sneeze.
anything, any expulsion of air from your body.
I think this is a story that I never told anyone.
Then we're the first.
So when I got into MDC, right, I came in as a dancer and then I became a host and a dancer. So when I was doing a performance in Rockhampton, there's this part where we had to do a couple dance, and then the my partner have to like spin me like
Oh my god, I remember this. Okay.
right,
Okay,
right.
yeah.
So I was really nervous. Okay, and then we were at Australia. And in Australia, because I eat only halal meat, right? But over there, it's very hard to get halal
Yeah.
meat. So I go on like a vegetarian, vegan diet. So obviously, when you suddenly have such a change in food, right? You become gassy, okay?
Oh no!
Yes! So like, one of the stage, right? Hang on. My partner was ready. And then after that, as he put his hand on my hip, I could feel it. It was a big one.
Oh wow.
But I know if I were to let it go all out, right?
It would be in his face.
Yeah, so I had to wait for the timing.
Oh my
So
god.
I waited until
Please
he
tell me you blew up in his face.
Oh
Please tell
my
me you blew up
God.
in his face.
She's laughing means yes lah.
So I had to wait for the moment where he won't feel the wind. So as if
Feel the wind.
I just let go.
I remember once when I was on stage.
Yeah.
And then I was in this show where I had to do a scene where I was like in a bed like with my scene partner lah.
Yeah.
And then so we had done a few shows and we just got very comfortable with each other. And then after that, I was like, he had one long monologue and then there was one part where I didn't have to say anything. So I was like, I think I need to fart and I think it'll be okay. And we are in a bed and it's a blanket over.
Oh!
So I'm like, I think it'll be fine. That's why I let it go, and it's quiet. It's a silent one.
Was there heat?
I don't know, but I was just like, I just really, this is a good time for me to let it go, as opposed to, I want to do it on purpose.
Yeah.
While I'm not doing anything, where I can control it, as opposed to like accidentally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then so suddenly he does something where he like gets really irritated. Then he just adjusts the cover so the cover's like, and then
The smell
both of our face just went.
Oh my god!
And then after that, but we continue with the scene because we are professionals.
Yeah.
And then after that, so the lights went out and then our mics were off and then he was, what the Francis? What the fuck? Then I was like, sorry, I didn't know. Well, I did know lah, but I mean, you
But you-
don't plan for it to be so. Yeah, okay, look, it wasn't that bad. It was just, I shouldn't have done it.
Yay! Francis has a big goal! So she has the most embarrassing stories to tell. And before they go, okay, I'm gonna give each of you 5 seconds to give like a shout out to whoever you want or to promote anything you want.
If you haven't got the first episode of Homegrown yet, please visit the Music and Drama Company's Facebook or Instagram page or YouTube channel, and you can see all the episodes, and stay tuned for our next episode, which is coming out in January.
Oh yeah, okay. So for me, I think a shout out to everybody who actually has been working very hard on this project. I don't really know the full extent of it because unlike creative consultant Francis here, I don't have a bird eye view of the entire operation. But however, I must say that even on my own end, with my own team of people, of producers that I'm working with as well, yeah, it has been it's a lot of effort into this project. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Yep.
So please tune into Homegrown. As for my songs, it will only be out in Homegrown. You can't find it anywhere else, only Homegrown. So friends and family, please give me all your love and support like you already do and always have been. Shout out to Prevism for helping me out with my English, Sakai for being my therapist, to the Homegrown team for making me look so amazingly beautiful, to Gabby Gabbana who styles me like amazingly, and as well as to the MDC alumni who are great mentors and guidance to my song making. Thank you.
Awesome. So remember to follow them on Instagram. That's at SoRayRay for Ray, at Red Sky for Sakai as in REDSKAI, and at Francis XOXO for Francis. Okay, also hit that like button and share our stuff if you like them. Give us a follow at Music and Drama Company on Instagram, Facebook for all the local goodness. We'll be back on air on Power 98 Love Songs this Sunday. Back with Ray again, 8 to 9 p.m. See you. Bye. Bye.